same path, and that path is learning all this stuff, all this Gnostic stuff. And by the time we learn that we are shards of God consciousness, and that our thoughts and our imagination create our reality, then we can do all these incredible things. And then when we are deeply rooted in meditation, we open up our consciousness to allow the Christos to rise, or to spirit to speak with us via our intuition and those sort of things. I'm really looking forward actually to you reading my book, because once you've done that, then you'll have obviously a vastly deeper understanding of what I'm speaking about, and in turn I have to read yours. So which one would you say start on?
Get the complete edition.
Right.
Start with the first book, second, third, then the final revelation, and the last one doesn't matter.
So the final revelation, would there be any point in anybody buying that one or reading that one without doing all the rest of the homework, without reading the root of?
Yes, it's for Christians that believe in the second coming of Christ, that specifically those that have such rapture dreams, prophetic dreams.
Right. Okay.
Rapture, yes, it's just for them, because they have the God's order. It's a command. They are commanded in their prophetic dreams, in the spirit, by angelic spirits, by Jesus, by God. They are commanded to spread, to talk about these rapture dreams. Right. It's a command, and they know it. And they know, even the dreams tell them, the spirits tell them, that if they do not talk about this openly, they will be left behind.
Right. So on the one hand, you've got spirits telling you that you can't talk about some stuff, but then you can talk about other stuff.
Yes, of course they have no initiation or something like that.
Yeah. So if you have a prophetic dream whereby, I don't know, Jesus, God speaks to you, angels speak to you, or something like that, are we supposed to speak about all those things?
Please talk about it. I mean, if you would not have talked about your experience openly, we would not have met.
Yes, exactly.
And that's the point. If all those met people, I mean, there are millions of people, and they're like hidden. It's a hidden, well, some even consider it to be like the hidden fifth world religion. It's because there are so many people doing this, but they are all kept secret. All of them are being told, you are not allowed to talk about it. And this has a huge impact, because if these people would talk openly about their spiritual experiences, this world would not be the same.
Yes.
It's unbelievable what these people, Sandman people, their experience, what they have. It's unbelievable. The highest experiences you could ever imagine. Mind-blowing, absolutely mind-blowing. And this is the reason why they are not allowed to talk about it, because this is the real deal. Okay, what should I say? I'm doing this like 3 decades, and I've met so many people. And when you read my book, you will see also that all of us have strong issues with entities, with demonic spirits, with possession, very, very, very severe attacks, all of them. And it's tremendous, really. So thank God. And well, I've told you that I want to create a spiritual movement, and a basic part of it is that everyone is allowed to talk about everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't see why we should keep quiet and not tell the people and let us suppress from these negative entities. It's a suppression, and the masters follow it. But I don't see why should I follow it. I mean, I don't initiate anyone.
Yeah.
This is an important part. I tell the people, okay, plug your ear and listen. Yes? And try it, do it. nobody does it. Up to now, nobody did it. Nobody did it. People just
No, but I'm always, telling people, how to do this and do that. And, there's one of the things that I say to people, and I think now and again someone has a little bit of a go, but nothing too serious. If you take the palms of your hands like this and you press the palms onto your eyeballs and you push your eyes back a couple of millimeters, it's uncomfortable. You'll see all phosphenes initially, and then you'll see a gathering of brilliant bright light in the middle, and then slowly it will absolutely envelop your whole mind. So you are in the brightest brilliant light that you've ever seen in your life. That's in your head. And then that light will fade, and then you'll see all different sorts of geometry, and then you'll see the cosmos with stars and galaxies, and then you can focus on different stars and constellations, and you can go towards them. And then as you get nearer and nearer, some stars or planets will open up and you can travel through them, and then you can actually look like you three-dimensionally. You can see, and when you close your eyes like this, you can see geometry. You see faces making manifest and all different sorts of stuff that you can't comprehend. But then when that goes away, and it's pretty painful at this time, you keep looking, then you're in the cosmos. And you can focus on planets and stars, and you can head towards them, travel towards them. So that might be something that people might want to try. And then after you've done it, your eyes are a bit blurred and everything. You need to rub them because you need to do all that. But every single time, you can see the most brilliant bright light in your head. The light is truly within you.
This is very interesting, of course. Question is, did anyone comprehend it? Did anyone follow this instruction?
A few people that they said they see different things to varying degrees.
Did
but
it be the same like you, like the slide and stars and stuff? Did others have the same experience doing
not
the
the
same?
same, no. And I don't think people try it long enough because they don't stay with the discomfort. You have to stay with it as long as you possibly can. If you can stay with it a minute, then that's as most as you can do. But that's when everything gets very, very clear and you're in the cosmos.
I could imagine that you, with your personal background in your personal state, specifically have access to such kind of experiences by doing this, while many others do not. So it's like also, it's the same. So I tell you, close your ears, plug your ear and listen. But the majority of people, they won't hear anything. Finish. But I guess, I'm quite sure you will hear something.
Right.
Because you are prepared. You have a background.
Yes. Now, there's something that's very worthwhile saying here. I'm an aphantasiac. That means that I don't see visions when I close my eyes. I don't see anything. It's total blackness. And if I want to imagine something, I never ever get a picture of anything. But I can have the most vivid and supernatural experiences in varying ways, and I get hypnagogia and hypnopompia visions. Hypnagogia when you're falling asleep, hypnopompia when you're waking up. I can see crystal clear landscapes. Very often I see like televisions with super Bluetooth high definition. So I can see all this stuff, but because I'm an aphantasiac, which means I cannot see anything. If you ask me to visualize an apple or banana, can't do it. Nothing. I am very Platonic. I get ideas. You see, I've tried this with my friends, and because there's always, saying that, they envision this and vision that, and they tell me about what they're seeing, and I had to ask. I have to say, look, are you really seeing stuff, or are you just saying it? because I didn't know about aphantasiac symptoms until somehow I came upon it. And then I'd realized that all of my life, when people saying that they can see things, they actually could. And my mate would close his eyes and say, yeah, there's an apple. It's red on one side, it's green on the other side. It's turning around now. It's got the core coming out of it, this, that, and the other. I'm like, well, that's unfathomable to me because I could never ever do that. But I've got something which I consider is over and above that. And what I've got a Platonic idea of an apple, which is all the apples that have ever been thought of in the cosmos. They can flow through my mind, one after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other. So I've got a billion ideas of what an apple is, but I don't have one thing to constrain me. And so I think, well, my mind obviously works, very different to lots of people's, because I have a very good memory, and I can envision many, many different things. And what I said to my friend, I said, look, close your eyes and think of a chair. And he went, okay. I said, tell me what the chair's like. Oh, it's tall back, it's this, it's wood, it's brown, it's light, it's la, 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 la. And I'm like, wow. And then when they say, what's in your mind? I'm like, well, every conceivable chair that's ever existed. Because it's this Platonic thing. He considers that the whole world is only ideas. And this is idealism. And that's my philosophy also. There is nothing of any substance here. It's all a dream in the mind of God. And so we think things into being. But I can't see them.
How do you call, what was the word?
Aphantasiac.
Fantasiac.
Aphantasiac. A-P-H-A.
Aphantasiac.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was an aphantasiac.
Right.
Until 2015.
Right. Where you couldn't see anything when you closed your eyes.
I had the most severe difficulties to imagine anything.
Right.
I didn't even try to imagine anything.